the cloud. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about how to write a canon. And Xander, did you do this with me in the past?
Not really.
Not really?
Not really.
Okay. And Tim, I know you haven't done it. Josiah, have you ever written a canon?
Well, I've written a canon before, just not in like this class and stuff.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
I've tried, but I'm not very good at it.
Okay. Well, I'm going to share screens with you guys. Screen 2. With sound would be good, don't you think? Here we go. So here I have this. I wanted to show you there is a site, and I will copy this link into the chat if you like, where they tell you how to do this. And it's different than how I have ever done it before. So just saying, it's kind of interesting. Here comes Allie.
No, that's good.
I can write a canon, but I cannot write a fugue. I'm not good at that.
Well, a fugue is a special kind of piece, and it is not necessarily a canon. Well, in fact, it isn't. So who knows the definition of what a canon is?
Well, you have the line of music, and then it gets repeated over and over at several different specifications in the music.
Yeah, do you know why it's called a canon? Nobody does? Have you ever heard of canon, Josiah?
Is it like because cannons would go off at multiple times, and so they named it after like a cannon in a war going boom, 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 boom?
No, the canon in a war has 3 ends, 2 in the middle, 1 at the end. This canon, if you were to Google search it, means law or rule. So this is a piece in which you write a single line of melody, and then you give a rule for realizing it as a polyphonic composition. Okay? And the simplest kind of canon is a round. So everyone has the same music, and then there's just a little star in the music for when the next iteration of the melody comes in. That is not the only kind of canon. There are crab canons where one person starts at the beginning and the other person starts at the end, and they cross and they finish. That's trickier. I've never written one of those, but they do exist. There are mensuration canons in which each person reads the rhythmic values with a different time signature. These are all very complicated kinds of canon. We are not going to write the complicated kind, but I wanted you to know there's more than one kind. And what makes a canon work is a repeating harmonic structure. Now, what's a kind of piece that is always a canon? What's the little name that we use for the simple canon? Anybody?
Round.
A round.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, if you think about row, row, row your boat, every single measure is the tonic chord. Did you know that? Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. One chord. That is indeed the simplest kind of round, even. We're not going to make it quite that simple. And one thing I want to know from you guys, do we want to do crazy words like we've done? Xander, you're the only one who's done this before or has experienced it before. Do you like the idea of using words from what we've been experiencing this week?
Yes, I think we should mention something about everybody's Randall.
Well, and then everybody is Seth too, right?
Yeah, everybody's Randall, everybody's Seth.
Yeah, so I thought we'd have a little bulleted list. Oh no, I don't want that kind. I want bullets. I don't like numbers so well. So we want everyone is Randall. everyone is Seth, because that was today. Any other things that you've experienced this week that are kind of fun? What did you think of virtual ice cream? Were you there? I don't know.
That was fun.
Would you call it virtual ice cream? Would we say virtual ice cream is tasty? Give me an
Yeah.
idea.
We could say digital ice cream.
Digital ice cream. Does that mean we're licking it off our fingers?
Yeah.
No.
Digital ice cream is tasty. Do you like the word tasty?
Yummy.
Yummy. Yeah, I don't want to give you the word. Anything else?
Zoom difficulties?
Well, I was thinking we could even go zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, arg, or something. What do you think? Ander?
Zoom crash.
Zoom. How many zooms before we crash? Zoom,
Zoom,
crash, zoom,
zoom,
crash.
zoom crash.
Zoom, 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 crash. Anything else? I'm going to shrink this so we'll be able to look at it. Everybody can see it, right? Because I am going to bring up the Muse score so we can actually compose this. Any other things you want to include? What about the chats? Anything about the chats in Zoom?
Chat people funny, haha.
Chat people funny, ha, ha.
I did not expect for you to write that down.
Too late, Jim. I could take it away unless, do you like that, Josiah?
Yes.
Yes.
I think we should keep it like that.
Okay, I do too. I like that a lot. Well, this will get us started because we have to write this today, right? So I'm going to bring up MuseScore. And I already, as you can tell, have set up MuseScore. Oh, yeah, I don't need the inspector right now, do I? Go away, inspector. Oop, I went away with everything. Let's see. Oh, here's the inspector. Oh, here's the mixer. Then I can shrink this down so that we can see our words. Now we have to decide what key do we want to be in. So you can see our words at the right side, right? And you can see our music at the left side, correct? Can everyone see everything?
Mm-hmm.
Good. That was my goal, is everyone can see everything. Now we want to pick a key that's easy for everybody to sing in, right? And it could be the key of C, doesn't matter. And we want a time signature, but okay, so which one of these do we want to start with? Maybe a zoom, zoom, zoom crash.
Yeah.
What do you think? And should that just be 4 quarter notes in 4/4? Or should we be in 5?
Maybe we should start a little bit earlier in the idea of what a Zoom call is. Like maybe like
30.
everybody click on the link. Now we're zooming and
great.
crash or something. I don't know.
Everybody click.
And we should
on
use
the
different time signatures since Zoom tends to lag a lot.
I feel like that would be difficult.
Well,
That
like
would be
it
quite difficult.
wouldn't be too bad. We'd use like very close time signatures, like once 4/4, then like 17/16, stuff like that.
Well, the problem is for performing it on top of itself, it could be really tricky.
The other question is, if we're going to be singing this, how do we because if we all try and sing together at the same time on the Zoom call, it won't work because there's a slight lag.
Exactly. And we can't hear more than one person at a time. So how are we going to do it? What have you learned this week?
How to put it into a DAW?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we'll have everyone in camp that we can get to sing it and record it and put it in a Canon file and then mix them all together. Sound fun?
And
Okay.
and we'll have to have very specific specifications for the tempo.
Oh, yes, the tempo, and in fact, I'm going to put a tempo in right now. We'll probably change it, but I'm just going to put one there so we don't forget.
Mm-hmm.
And what about so what would be the rhythm you would like for everybody click on the link?
Well, I feel like I feel like the first word should be "let's all meet together." Like the first thing should be like "let's all meet together," and then
So do you
everybody click on
want
the
let's
link.
all meet together or let's all meet together?
Yeah, something like that.
Would that be good? Because that would be let's all meet to, we want 2 more eighth notes. Let's all meet together. Rest. Or
Mhm.
let's all meet together.
I think together sounds a little better.
I mean close together on together.
Yeah, together. Let's all meet to get together.
We even
Let's
want
all meet
2/16.
together.
Let's all meet together. That'd be
Yeah.
2/16, wouldn't it? Right? Now, let's just do the key of C. Now, do we want to be in 3? Because we could do that. Let's all meet together. Let's all meet together. Let's all meet together. Or do we want that extra beat? Let's all meet together. And
I feel like if we did it in 3, it'd help us do the one with everybody click on the link also, and
click on the link.
everyone.
Everyone. Well, everyone can be a triplet.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, that too.
Personally, I feel like I like the idea of having a little bit of a rest there. I think the rest could, it would make there be more space in the song. Feel like we're resting, like
Yeah.
resting a little bit more. That's so I think it could be nice to do that. But what do you guys think?
That is very interesting.
Let's try that. We can always change it, right?
Which way are we doing it?
We'll leave it this way, and then we'll see if we decide we're going to change it. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
Does that sound good to everybody?
Now, one of the things we could do, we could have 4/4/3/4, 4/4/3/4 if we repeat every 2 measures.
Can it be an F major?
You want to be an F major? Okay,
Yeah, either that or C sharp.
Yeah, I was
Now
thinking
let's
C
see.
sharp major would be nice. It's just a little bit spicy.
Spicy. C sharp major, you want all the sharps?
Yes.
Nah. F major is a good key for singing in. Oh, isn't that interesting? It only put one of my voices in F major. Now they all are. Phew. We got to have them all in F major, don't we? Now, okay, so we're going to start. Canons usually should start on the keynote. We're going to have an F. And we'll probably have the one chord with that. It'll be the F chord. So what notes would you like? Do you want
Maybe then a C below?
let's all, like that?
Yes.
Do so. Nice. And then do we want to climb up? Let's all meet together. Or do we want let's all meet together?
Sorry, what have we been saying?
Well, we have let's all. Then we could go back to the F. Meet together.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Or let's all meet together.
We should add very, very interesting harmonic information.
We're going to keep it simple to make it work.
So
Okay.
F, C, F, G, A, A.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Let's all meet together. Or do you want an extra thing? Let's all meet together.
B flat and an A.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah.
What about you, Xander?
I was thinking that that it should go down to end up ending on the lower C.
Let's all meet together.
Together, let's all meet together, like that.
Okay.
I
Do you
think, 'cause
like
I
that,
feel like
Josiah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim?
Very
So-
interesting. I think I like it.
Oops, sorry. Somehow it made them too long. We're deleting that baby. Let's all meet together. So this first measure could be the F chord, right? There. But then here we could have a new chord. We could do D minor. Let's all meet together. We could come back to the F chord. What do you think? To keep it interesting,
And
because see
then
what
we'll-
we're gonna do.
Then we could go to this very, very interesting C sharp minor scale.
No, it won't work. Sorry. And then here we could say, let's do dominant chord even though we don't have any notes there yet. Okay?
And so is the idea that we'll be repeating these 4 chords throughout every measure?
Well, why don't we do a 2-measure chord pattern?
Okay.
But what you do then is when you come back to when you start layering stuff on top of it, you say, well, I already did the F and the C, so my next note in my melody is going to be A, right? Okay, so let's all meet together. And then do we want everybody click on the link? So we could, the C chord is the dominant chord, right? The dominant chord doesn't have to go back to the tonic chord. It can resolve deceptively to what?
Wait, are we going to use the same harmonic information for the next measure?
No,
Ah,
let's make a 2-measure repeat. Unless you want to just repeat this so we have time to finish it.
what
Maybe
about like
C.
F, F, B flat, C?
For the chords?
Yeah.
Well, I'm even thinking, so that it isn't too boring, why don't we do D minor again? Oops, sorry, Control K, D minor, and then the F. That sound okay? And then you wanted B flat, which is the 4 chord. That means we have to choose notes that go, and then we'd be back to the 4. I mean the 1, the F. I saw the F and I said 4.
I was thinking C.
But it'd be nice to end it on the tonic, right? Because then if we have, we've got here 6 things, right? So we'll have a chord pattern. We want it to end on F at the very end, right?
What if it was like, everybody click, no, everybody click on the link.
Bum, bum, bum.
F, F, G, G, B flat, A, A.
And then you had GG. It doesn't work with the A chord or the F chord. Everybody, we could go to a G chord instead, G minor. Would you like that? That's what you wanted, right, Tim?
Yeah. What if we did that?
Everybody click.
I was thinking that instead of everybody click on the link, we should say let's all click the link, because then it fits with it also begins with let's all. So it fits with the same lyrics that were before. And also then it has a similar rhythmic structure. Let's all click the link.
Let's all click the... Well, do we want to get to more interesting chords? What do you think? You know what? It might be fine to have just these chords we have. What do you think?
Wait, does anyone else want to say something?
The thing is, when we do the second iteration, then we do different pitches than the first time out of those chords. Make sense?
I had an idea, or just I just now I went and came up with an idea for a different set of chords for the second measure. It's not.
Okay.
I don't know. It's not actually more interesting necessarily in terms of it doesn't have like different, like, it's not borrowing from any other scales or anything, but
That's okay. What is it?
it was just I thought that that a good chord to go to next would be for the beginning of the measure would be the fourth chord.
The B flat after the C?
Yeah, B flat and then and then A minor. So to the 4, then the 3, and then the 6, and then the 5.
Well, we only get 4 chords.
Yeah. So I mean B flat, A minor, and then D minor, and then C again. And then we could and then if we want to end it if like you were saying we want to end it on F, or on the tonic key, we could just have like there be an extra measure at the end that's just F for the whole entire measure.
Well, that'd be good, very good. So then we need a note here that fits in the A minor chord. So maybe go here. I don't know.
You do.
We're getting a really wide range. We have C down here. We are not going to go higher than C up here.
Okay, then we'll do da da da, D D E, like there. Da da.
What about doing for your D minor chord A and F going down?
As eighth notes and a
Yes.
slur?
Yes.
The 2 notes for the one.
And then a C at the bottom.
Let everybody click the link.
Were we still going to do everybody click on the link? Because I still thought that let's all click the link, or like let's all click the link would work better in terms of, like I was saying.
Let's all click the link. We could just do that. Let's all click the link. And then it has to have a rest because it doesn't fit in the C chord, right?
Or it could be like link.
That would be nice because it's sort of taking what Josiah wanted, right? Okay, let's all get together. Let's all click the link. Now what we can do, this goes here and here. Now we have the chords here now, so we know what we've got, and we want to do different rhythm, different notes of the chord. where possible. And now, do we want zoom, 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 crash? We could start on the A.
Mhm.
Zoom, 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 crash. The A would work with every chord, wouldn't it?
Zoom, 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 crash.
Or zoom, zoom.
And then going down down to C.
Crash.
What if we
Kinda
did
fun.
B flat instead?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Wait, no.
Zoom, 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 crash.
I think we can get a better sound. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Or it could be spoken. Crash.
But then we would have a seventh.
The B flat. Okay. And this will work. Listen. You can hear this, right? Come on, play.
I'm writing it in my music score anyway, so I'm following along.
Yes? Zoom. 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 Crash.
Crash. What if we made it like forte for that? Like we added dynamics and stuff.
Well, with the big word, we're fine. Then we have the B flat chord. It has F. We're missing the B flat right now. Zoom, 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 crash. And then what words?
Delicious digital ice cream.
Zoom, crash, delicious.
Digital ice cream.
Crash. So the B flat chord has B flat, D, F. We probably need the B flat, right? And you want digital ice cream, right? I don't know if you want two B flats.
I was thinking delicious digital ice cream because then that would be like alliteration.
Then if we do delicious, this has to turn into a
Triplet.
Crash.
Delicious.
But we need a pickup. That's the thing. Crash. That's that. So do we want that to be a quarter note triplet? Come on. Crash. Crash. Delicious. Delicious. So show me the rhythm.
Delicious. Zoom, 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 zoom. Crash, delicious digital ice cream.
That doesn't fit into a measure.
Delicious digital ice cream.
Delicious digital ice cream. Delicious digital ice cream.
Delicious digital ice cream.
Delicious digital
ice cream.
We have to make sure those notes work. Delicious. A will work. Digital.
Cream.
We have to have notes that fit into the D minor chord.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Well,
F.
Yes.
yeah.
And it could be cream, right?
What about like, what if it was like, delicious digital ice cream? Ice cream. Like, the notes would be,
Cream.
it would be F, E, D, C. What if instead of F, D, C,
See,
it's,
that
it's
fits here. Do you want to go down to the B flat?
No, I was thinking instead of going from F to instead of on ice, instead of going from F to D, we do it from F to E.
But that doesn't fit in the chord. The E would have to be a passing tone and the next note would have to be D, which it can't be with the C chord.
Well, and then the D go. Well, what I mean is then on cream also has 2/8 notes. So ice cream or something.
Well, we only have room for 2/8 notes.
Well, yeah, I know. I mean we changed the I mean we changed the cream to be also 2/8 notes instead of a quarter note.
You know what would work better here is to copy the F ice cream. We have the whole chord.
Ice cream.
We have the whole chord, which is quite nice.
Okay.
Make sense? So listen from here. Then this part here.
And we should say the chat. Wait, no, we should be like the chat people are funny.
And this goes here. Now we're back to the F chord. Chat people funny, haha. Is that next? Now we have the F chord here. We're missing the C, right?
What if it's like, people in the chat are funny, FFCECCFFGG, or FFCCFFGE.
That's sort of like what we already did here. Could it instead be CCAA?
I like that.
CCAA. Although we don't have the D yet in our D chord. We need the D.
I have it be ascending, yeah.
Do we want that one to be a passing tone? Because that would work nice with meet together. And this is, now this is chat people funny, haha, right? Chat people funny, haha. So I think our first note needs to be a quarter note.
Tim, what were you saying you thought it should be again?
People in the chat are funny. 8 notes.
Chat, okay, this is an F chord. We can either stay on F, go to A, which we already have, go to C, which the bottom part already did. People in the chat are probably chat are funny. People in the chat are funny.
Yeah, and then E to C.
Or GE.
But we don't have a C ever. We kind of need a C. And do we want them short like we did on together?
Or C, B flat.
We already have the B flat in crash.
I was thinking just E and then C.
Like this, right?
Oh, well, I was thinking eighth notes.
Do you want eighth notes or do you want it to copy this other thing that happened right here?
Funny.
Together,
People
funny.
in the chat are funny. Yeah, that makes sense, and then it leaves a little bit of space for the D in delicious to pick up. That makes sense. That's a good idea.
Yeah. People in the chat are funny. And then we have one more to write. That's all, which is good because we're at 140. We have a B flat chord here. What note are we missing? And we have one sentence left. So everyone is
Randall and Seth.
Everyone is Randall, Seth. Everyone is, you know.
Well, remember how we could have the extra measure at the end where it's just.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's what I was
so maybe Seth could be the note at the end on C, like everybody's
Okay.
Randall and Seth.
Okay. Now in our A minor chord,
Seth.
Everybody's Randall and Seth. Okay. Now in our A minor chord, do you see we're missing a very important note?
C?
Yes, C.
Everyone is. Then we have a D minor chord. We have the F and the D, but we have F going down to D. We could do voice exchange.
You could do Randall and Seth.
And, but don't we want to end? Oh, we want to end on F.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love that.
Well, if that was the whole note.
Now, the problem with ending it this way is then we can't repeat it.
Well, is that a bad thing? Because then, because I thought I just repeated underneath.
Well, usually with a round, you can do it many times, and then just you can say, I'm going to do it 3 times. We could do everyone is Randall and then go back, and then at the very end,
you
sing
say Seth. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. So this is everyone is Randall. 2 L's, right? And right. And then this note doesn't happen right away. Oh, you guys are fun to work with. I hope you're having fun too.
Thank you. I am.
I'm having fun.
I've had a lot of fun with all of you this week. And then what happens is this goes again, right? Control C. So we're going to put that. Right, that will go right here. Correct? And then here we'll put the next one. Here we'll put the next one.
And at the end of each of them, we say we have the quarter note of, or maybe the whole note of Seth.
Yes.
Yes. Great.
And then we're going to listen to it. Get rid of all those. Okay, back to the beginning.
How did you delete that?
What? How did I do that?
How did you delete those measures?
I highlight them. Do you have a Mac or a PC?
Mac.
I'm not sure in Mac, but I put all the shortcuts in the Google Drive. Because on the PC, it's Control Delete at the same time. But I'm sure there's a Mac way to do it. You just look in the Google Drive. Here we go. Let's see if this is a good speed. Not fast enough, is it? We do have to know how fast we want it. Let's see if 100 is good. And we want everyone to do this,
That's
right?
great.
You think everyone should come in there?
Yeah. Should we harmonize in a major chord, or should it all just be F?
It should all just be F. And then
Okay.
would you like the zooms to be staccato?
Yeah, I was wondering about that measure. I felt like there's something off about that measure, but I don't know what.
Now, would you rather
Wait,
have it
no.
eighth notes and eighth rests or the staccato?
I would do tenuto, staccato, accent, and then the crash thing.
I think they should all be the same because we're going at a good clip. So we could do staccato or eighth notes, accented eighth notes. Here's what I'm thinking. And Josiah, you, because you have value. And then I could accent all of those articulations. Like this one. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to copy this in to every spot where it happens. Oops,
It made a weird thing.
it did.
I think you should highlight the whole entire measure and copy the whole measure over.
I think you are right. Where's our next zoom here? Two more. Here it is. Yay! I see the and let's all meet together works perfectly. And actually we need to make this a dotted half note because the chord changes here. Doesn't have an
Yeah,
F in it.
and we gotta do that at all. But yeah.
Who else is there? Oh, that's it. It's those two. Cool, guys. And Allie, did you follow it all, Allie, or were you sleeping? Do you like 100?
It's a good tempo.
I agree.
Xander?
Yeah.
Josiah?
It works well.
Because then we'll tell people they have to go and sing this. Save as.
I have a suggestion. I have a suggestion for one change to a small change to one part of the melody.
Okay.
It's for the second measure there, for let's all click the link. I was thinking it would be cool if it sort of mirrored the first measure. Let me, I'll be right back, 1 second. Okay, instead of it should be F, C, F, F, C, F, G, instead of F, G, A,
Do you
it should
know
be
why
F,
it
F,
can't be FCF?
why?
Because of the
Mess with the
chords we
chords.
decided on. F is not in A minor.
Then hang on.
So when you
Hang on a
decide
sec.
on the chords, it's got to fit in the chords. What we could do is do A, F, A.
Well,
mirror
it
it.
starts on F there. Hang on.
And Xander, when we get to where all the parts are on top of each other, we have F and G and one part going with D and E and another part, and it's really nice. So we're at 150.
What about F F D E G F D E G.
Let's see. How easy is that to sing?
Let's all click the link.
Does everyone like that? Tim likes it better, Josiah?
But the last one should be a G.
Then it's sort of a C chord instead of an A minor. I'm not sure it's going to work with what comes later. So when we get here,
it leads very well into the next note, though.
Well, this is, let's all click the link. So if we do D, D, E, G, A, well, we can always copy one of them back again.
It works.
Hmm? Sorry. What did we just say?
Josiah said it would work. I'm
If we did
wondering
it
if
that way?
it works here.
What if
It works here.
we moved then the digital, the TAL, up to a B flat? It would go better.
What's our chord there? It's A minor. Let's see.
It would just correspond better.
It makes it harder to sing the F.
Yeah.
And when you're singing that fast, it's easier to stay. So we'll do this. Then I actually have to go. I'm so sorry. Let's all click the link is changed, correct?
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay.
And then that's here. And then it's here, correct? Does this make you want to write more Canon?
Yeah, it's fun.
It is fun,
It
isn't
is
it?
fun.
Now I'm going to put both the MuseScore and a PDF in the Google Drive so that you can find it there, and everyone else can too. And then everyone needs to sing it and record it.
Let's all together.
I like the
And you can
sound of
sing
that.
it in whatever range works for you, but I can sing in this range because we don't go very high. That's good. And men can sing it here. So it should work. I think. Yes. Should I put here your names?
Yeah, go ahead.
Would you like that better? In alphabetical order. Allie, you didn't contribute anything today. Were you listening?
Yeah, sorry. Outside was kind of loud. There was a lot of construction, so I didn't unmute myself because I was afraid to bother you guys. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then we're putting your name on if you were listening to all of it.
Sure.
Did you like it, what we came up with?
Yeah.
Cool. Ellie, Josiah, Tim, and Xander.
Yeah.
I put my name there too.
Yes.
I'd be right here. We're doing alphabetical by first name. Make sense? Cool. I'm so glad you all joined me. I was worried no one was going to come and they were going to say, I'm writing my own music. But this is something you can do in your music. It'll be really fun.
I was gonna ask about should we have like parts for like alto, tenor, bass, or whatever, soprano, like or I mean, and by that I
People
mean,
can
should
read
there be
it
like
from
a
this.
should there
People
be
can-
like what should there be, because should the different lines be separated by register? Like if you have a deep voice, should you sing the last one
No.
that comes in, or whatever?
Well, the thing is, each person is going to sing, each person can actually sing the first one. And then we can just layer them.
Oh, I guess you're right. Well, but then we have to deal with the. I guess we can. I was gonna say we have to deal with the ending, but I guess we can copy and paste the where people said Seth earlier.
Yeah.
Just again, but then that wouldn't work because it would be the same audio file twice, which doesn't make it sound
Yeah, you
like
can
it's more
copy
than one
it.
person.
You can
So
copy
maybe
it.
ask people to
Remember how Eric talked about doubling?
Yeah.
It's a doubling. It should work. We'll see if Eric can help make this happen. Okay? I'm saving and I'm going to export it. I do have to leave. I'm very sorry to say, but did we have a good time?
This was very fun.
Awesome.
It was fun. I wasn't having a very good day before now, but now I'm feeling much better.
Yay! Well, I have loved my interactions with all of you this week. It has been so much fun. And thankfully, since I'm the one who helps you all write the canons, I never show up in them. Someday you'll have to write one without me. That'd be very interesting. I'm stopping the recording.